Hi, I'm Dr. Kawita Bapat. Today, once again, with a knockout series of mine. I'm Dr. Kawita Bapat, gynecologist from Indore. And today, our very lovely and a very good academic person, as well as a person with a difference and who is making difference into the quality life of many. So, our guest today is Leena Patankar from Pune. She is a gynecologist, IVF specialist practicing in Pune, and has done a MSc in a clinical embryology from the Leeds University. And she is one of the one few embryologists of India and who have done a special courses and has started this thing. Another most important thing is a very much highly trained musical Sangeet Visharad she is. She's a PADI certified water diver and go up to 100 feet. And the most important point is she is a cyclist and who has 4 SR titles. So a very accomplished girl, very ambitious girl who is talented and another important point, disciplined girl with visions and dreams. So welcome Leena today to the knockout series of Kawita Bapat. So nice to have you today. So we'll have just a few spontaneous questions with each other, just a chit chat, and so that we can share your point of views as well as how accomplished you are. Everybody will come to know. So the important thing is, will you like to tell what Leena Patankar is? Means what I'm saying, how you will describe yourself, what Leena Patankar is.
First of all, thank you very much. That's what Leena Patankar is. She is very grateful to each and every one who plays a very important role in her life, and you are one of them. So thank you for having me. I would describe myself as ambitious but not competitive, but I'm a great dreamer and passionate too. So whatever like I like to follow it to the core, and that is why if I like diving, I will do PADI certification. If I like Sangeet, I will do Visharad. If I like embryology, I will do. It's like that. That's me. And I am. Another thing is spontaneous and straightforward. So these are two dangerous sides of me. A dangerous combination
it's
is
not
what
dangerous. It's not dangerous. It's not dangerous. So nice to have you. But I think our audience will like to know about what's PADI certification and how the dives these things are doing and how it works and how it came into the mind to do this certification course.
It all started in 2001 when, after establishing our IVF center, we went for a holiday to Maldives, and there we started. We had a dive, and then we as in me and my husband. So we liked it so much that we said that why not do a certification. So it is a 5-day basic course which we used to do, which we enrolled for. It has a theory and a practical examination. And that is how PADI is Professional Association of Divers.
Okay.
Diving instructors. Yeah. So so we started with basic level, then we went to advanced levels, and now our children are also open water divers. So it starts with 15 feet, and now we can go to 30 meters under the, or 40 meters at the max under this, under the water.
Amazing.
So whenever we go out for beach holidays, diving holiday is a must, at least once or twice, once a year.
Very good.
That's how we like it. And I have done more than 90 dives now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. It's amazing, different. And as an OBGYN practicing infertility and doing dives is another important thing. Now, the important point is that you are a cyclist who is 4 SR titles. That's a really, and you have done a SC La Paz in Arunachal and everything. I think we will like to know everything about their cycling part, and we will, I think my audience will be happy to know about it.
So is it okay if I talk about it while I show you the presentation?
So that we can talk also in between, and you should. Are you able to share your presentation so that I can?
Can you just make me the host?
I'm making you the host, and you can share the things. Hannah, yeah, do it. Are you able? That's another important thing while you're sharing it. But please just tell me how you manage all those things. Being a senior
It's
practitioner and how you are practicing is all these things and you are doing it. That's important.
So basically, being a gynecologist is a demanding profession, as you all know. But if you have some likings, then things are when, as the saying goes, when there is will, there is way.
Correct.
So that
Correct.
is how it is. So this is my cycle. When I had left it when I was 17 years old, but it all started with the lockdown, wherein on the cyclists were not prohibited, the doctors were not prohibited from roaming around the roads, on the roads, and the other thing was cyclists, because all other sports were closed. And I was bored of doing online exercise. I am a fitness freak, but online exercise I did quite a lot. And so in August 2020, I discovered, I had taken this MTB when I was 40 years old. This is my son, and we both started cycling in the lanes of around our house.
Correct.
That is how it started, because I was scared of going on the roads because of the traffic. But lockdown did not have traffic, so I said might as well go. So I just started with the son, then my husband, then small distances become large distances, then the lanes became road, and this was the highway. The plain roads became the climbs. And then I started he is my friend who introduced me when I visited Nagpur in the month of November 2020. So he said, Leila, let's go for 100 kilometers ride. I said, it's not possible for me. I hardly can do 50. But then on his bike, he had a hybrid bike, and then I could make 100. We went for 100 kilometers, but while riding on his bike, I lost his phone. And in the hunting, we did 135. So he said that now there are brevees, when you have to cover the distance, specific distance in specific times. So why don't you enroll for 150 kilometers? So I enrolled in for 150 kilometers in Pune. And that was on MTB. MTB is a very heavy bike, 14 kg is the bike. So I did 150 within time, but while reaching to the finish point, I overshot the distance, and I covered 175.
Oh my goodness.
That's how I got confidence for 200.
Okay.
So then this was the highway, and then so this was the start beginning, and then it's fun. Like I started doing this. This is another friend of mine who introduced me for the climbs. So Sinhagad is very famous fort in Pune, and we used to go at 5:30. We used to load our bikes on the car, on his car, and then we used to go to the base of the Sinhagad. This is what Sinhagad is. And that's how it started, and I started enjoying. So learning the various parts.
So the important point is enjoyment was there. Am I right?
Yes.
Passion with enjoyment.
Passion
Am I right?
Is why, because I call myself, because I don't do things which I don't enjoy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's the reason our motto is passion and profession same. That's the reason. Yeah. That's why we are doing. If you don't like the things, then you don't love to do those things. So really good. So then after reaching CA, then what you started doing after that?
And so this is, so now what SR is. So we have these kinds of rides, that is Breve is, we call them as BRM. This is all French language.
Okay.
And this is the Audax Club Parisien from France, which has Audax India Randonneurs. Randonneur is the one who is a wanderer.
Okay.
And under that Audax India comes Pune. So so many cities in India, they come under Audax, which is ultimately comes under Audax Club Parisien France, and they conduct these rides. So these are the distances which are to be covered in these many hours. So we are supposed to cover these distances. And the season starts from 1st November to next 31st October.
Okay, almost a month. Almost a year.
1 year. So in that 1 year, if you cover 200, 300, 400, and 600, these 4 rides once, you get an SR title, that is super randonneur.
Okay. So you have that type of 4 SR types.
I have
Oh
4 SRs.
Okay.
So that is how I am
Oh
SR,
my
and
goodness.
I have
Means
covered
you are
one.
you are able to ride 600 kilometer in 40 hours. 40 hours means non-stop 40 hours, or how to count it?
That is maximum time we should finish. The
Okay.
latest I finished in December 2022 was in 35 hours.
Oh my God. So how you count the 35 hours continuously, or?
Yeah, continuously. The ride starts at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And so we have to register for the ride. So if there are 40 riders, then you have to start. The route is fixed for all 40.
Okay.
You take whichever bike you want to. You stop wherever you want to, but there are certain control points wherein you should finish. You should reach those control
On such
points
and such
at
time.
that time. We have the cutoff time.
Okay,
So in the meanwhile, you can do any time pass.
Similarly, like this what do you call it? Car. There's a races of cars are there. Like there's a breaking point and everything.
Yeah. No, it's not a race.
No, not a race. I
It's
know
not
it's
a
an individual.
race,
It's an individual one, but with the check post.
It is,
Yeah.
Yes, it is endurance riding, which checks your endurance.
Correct.
It is, the race is different. I have participated latest in the race also, wherein I secured 5th position.
Oh, excellent.
So that is in the month of January.
Excellent. So you are happy that you have covered the La Pass in Arunachal Pradesh also, and Hyderabad, Nagpur in 72 hours. That is also important. Okay.
So Hyderabad, Nagpur was 1,000 kilometers.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So these are the kinds of this. So on 50th, I started when I was about to reach 50th.
Oh my God.
So after riding the MTB, which is a heavy bike, one of my cyclist friends says that now if you want to ride long distances, please buy a road bike. Otherwise, you take mine. So I bought a road bike, which is a very light. This is the upper one is the road bike, and this is my heavy bike, which is 14 kgs, and this one is 7.5. So half the
weight is less.
Oh my hand after my road bike. But then I continued when I couldn't ride, so I kept my length, the strength of my legs by tying the weights along the ankles so that I don't lose my strength in the legs. And I started again and did my SR. That is the first SR I did after the injury. But if you are, passionate, and cycling is something which gives me very high
happiness,
and I come close to nature, and you learn lot many things in cycling, long distances. You learn how to, there are so many good people you come across. So this is the interview.
Okay. Oh.
So that is how it is. Like, you get to see so many things, you get to see so many different people. They are new to you, you don't know anything about them, but they are ready to help you, they care for you. That's a lot.
And it's a different world with a different avenues and different adventures. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, adventures also.
Yes, and with lots of goodness.
Yeah, and the happiness. The important point is when you need a practice also, you need a nutrition, you need a fitness. Is a very demanding one, and as our profession is also very demanding. So how do you manage both the things, and what message you like to give the newcomers into our profession as well, and who are pursuing the idea of cycling and everything? So I like to know about it.
It is demanding. Like here you can see in Sela Pass, where we had these many terrains and height and climbs, and so many of us were. It was cold. It was high altitude at 13,000 feet. So you need to prepare all these things. The basic thing is a mindset, because you don't know what is in store for you. The routes are new, and so that is one thing. Practice is one thing, as you rightly said, gynecology is a demanding profession. So you know what, when I used to go for the rides, practice rides on the roads, and if some patient is waiting, it used to take me a lot to return, because I used to be on the bicycle. So I got myself trainer, which is a static trainer, and I load my bicycle. I take out the rear wheel, I load my bicycle, and then there are simulating routes there, and I can do my practice rides on that. Like I can opt for the climbs, I can opt for the race, I can opt for the, so there are that is a software, and I can do all the rides. And if the patient is about to deliver, then I can just stop there, change my clothes and go. So trainer has helped me in being practice, because of the demanding field, which is a gynecology, and that has helped me immensely. And the right food nutrition, it is very important. So alternate day is the fitness regimen, alternate day is the cycling, and once a week it is a long distance cycling. That is how I train myself. And the best part here is you need to have proteins, but you don't have to cut on your carbs. So I relish on all the carbs
Yeah,
because I
correct.
need energy for that. So that is how it is. And my message to all the friends is like, don't stop yourself. You can achieve anything. If I can do, and I can start at the age of 50, anything is possible. If I can do it, everyone can do it. uh, I always feel that beginning is the only inhibition we have.
Correct.
So
Once we started, we can finish.
yes, yes. So whichever field you like, whichever sport you like, it's not necessarily cycling. But I know swimming also. So I used to do running also. Now people are after me to being a triathlete. But let us take the things easily. But one thing is very sure, that find some time in a day which is exclusively yours, and you will feel fresh for the rest of the day. So
Correct. Amazing.
that is
Amazing.
my message, that don't stop
Correct.
yourself.
Correct. Don't stop yourself. And then another one thing is you are known for the flower holy girl. So you are just add one line or two lines on it, so then that we can conclude.
Flower only also happened in
can you
during the
stop
lockdown.
sharing your presentation? So or then
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
we can
I
give it.
just, yes, yes. Sorry, sorry.
I'm so happy that there is a message for everyone that are regarding the passion and everything. But one more thing which is added into your this thing is that you are a flower only girl. So let us know what it is, how you had started, and how your liners and everything worked out. Just let us know.
Yeah. So it again started during the lockdown, when my friend's cousin, my friend used to send one flower rangoli,
Hmm.
and then I asked who is doing this. So she said that her cousin, who is an artist, does
Huh.
it. So I used to send these flower olies only initially without any
Correct.
message. But then what happened, that he suffered from the cervical spondylosis, and he stopped doing, because for flower only you have to bend your neck.
Yeah.
So I said, now what to do? I can't send my flower any rangoli. But by then I had started adding one liners of what I
Yeah.
used to
Yeah.
think, or what I
What we
used to
read,
read,
what we
or
read,
what
what we teach.
life experiences, things like that. And then what, I was stuck. So she asked him. So he said to him, I have never met him till now, but he said, then ask Leena to do. No, I
Hmm.
said, oh my god, I can't do that much, because his was too much professional. But then I started, why not give it a try. So
Huh.
I started collecting flowers, because I every day I go for a walk with my
Yeah.
dog. And then I started looking out, and then I started, there are so.
Hello.
So I use those, and then I was adding one lines to so that only one line should give a lot of message,
Do you
and
have
it paid off.
any
I also
presentation?
felt very fresh.
Alina, do you have any flower olies
No,
to show at present?
no, right
I will
now.
add. No, no problem. No problem. I'll add some. Thank you so much. And the
But I
most
have got a lot of feedbacks and a lot of positive vibes, that people still miss the flower release. But nowadays, since cycling has taken up and the
No
work
issue,
also
no
had
issue, no
increased.
issue.
Now it has,
If we are good into something, we can add whenever we want to do it in our life. That's not a
yeah,
big thing. We can go on adding things, whatever we love to do, and we can go on adding and teaching people. So love you for being with me today, Leena. I am a real admirer of you, being a diver, being a cycling person, being a even the good infertility specialist of the Pune of the town, and the most important, the Flowerly, and the very passionate and a very good girl friend of mine. So thank you so much for being with me in a knockout
thank
series
you.
of mine, and a take-home message which in a one line which you like to give to all along with, then I'll be happy. Only a one-liner.
Don't stop yourself. Don't stop yourself. Follow your dreams and believe in yourself.
Correct.
Everything is possible.
Thank you so much. So
Thank you,
so much.
madam. It was pleasure. It was pleasure and honor to be here. I am a very simple and ordinary girl, but you made me something more than what I am. Thank you very much.
You deserve many more. You deserve many more accolades in your life. So all the best, whatever future these things which you are going to do, and all the best for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Love
madam.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.